This video will be a short introduction to the Community Development Block Grant Program administered through the Genesee County Metropolitan Planning Commission. CDBG funding is received through the Department of Housing and Urban Development, also known as HUD. Genesee County is an entitlement community, which means that GCMPC receives an annual grant on a formula basis that is then distributed to our participating local units of government to perform activities that provide decent housing, a suitable living environment, and expand economic opportunities for low and moderate income persons. Activities may address needs such as infrastructure improvements, economic development improvements, public facility improvements, housing rehabilitation, public services, clearance and acquisition, code enforcement, and homeowner assistance. HUD uses a funding formula comprised of several measures of community need to determine annual CDBG award amounts. These measures include the extent of poverty, population, and overcrowded housing. These measures are also used by Genesee County to determine the annual allocation for our local units of government. When carrying out a project with CDBG funding, the project must meet a national objective of the program. The first and more common national objective is to provide benefit to low and moderate income persons or households. This can be accomplished through a project that benefits all residents of a primarily low to moderate income area, or by carrying out a project that directly benefits low to moderate income individuals. First, we will review how low to moderate income areas are determined and what kind of projects may be eligible in these areas. Each year, HUD determines the area median income, also known as AMI, for every metropolitan region in the country. HUD focuses on the region rather than just a city because families searching for housing are likely to look beyond the city itself to find somewhere to live. For Genesee County, low to moderate income areas are divided by block groups. An area qualifies as a low to moderate income area if at least half of the households located in the block group have an annual income that is below 80% of the area median income. Low to moderate income area maps are updated by HUD every 5 years. So, if your jurisdiction contains low to moderate income areas, any eligible projects undertaken in these areas will meet the national objective. This could be improvements to a road, park, or sidewalk located in the low to moderate income area, to give a few examples. The other way that this national objective can be met is by directly benefiting low to moderate income individuals, not necessarily located in a low to moderate income area. This type of project would be considered a limited clientele project. For this type of project, income surveys can be used to determine eligibility on an individual basis. It is also important to note that HUD recognizes certain individuals as presumed to be low to moderate income. This presumption covers abused children, battered spouses, elderly persons, severely disabled adults, homeless persons, illiterate adults, persons living with AIDS, and migrant farm workers. So, if your community selects a project that benefits the described persons, the project would meet this national objective. Some examples of projects that might fall under this classification are improvements or operational expenses at senior centers, training programs for disabled adults, or youth programming for abused children. The second national objective is to aid in the prevention of slums or blight conditions. Typically, activities that fall under this national objective are demolition projects of publicly owned residential housing or public facilities. For example, one of our communities chose to use their CDBG funds to demolish and fill an old public pool that was located in one of their public parks. Because a demolition alone would meet this national objective, the project site does not have to be located in a low to moderate income area. The following list can help you identify the type of community needs you may be able to address with a CDBG funded project. Please keep in mind that this list is not all-inclusive and new project ideas are highly encouraged. If you have an idea for a project and are not sure if it will be eligible, please do not hesitate to contact your project manager at GCMPC to discuss your idea. Thank you for taking the time to review the CDBG program. If you still have questions, please do not hesitate to contact myself, Katie Mell, by email or phone.